Hello YouTube, it's Mr. Wack here, and today I'm going to give 5 tips for those who wanted to start playing Legends of Runeterra. Bear in mind that this video is for beginners who wanted to learn and improve fast, so for those of you who's already spent weeks into this game, then this video may not suit you. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Guys, before watching my video, remember to smash the like and subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and new contents and videos will be posted every week, so stay tuned and enjoy. Legends of Runeterra is a very fun card game that is very strategic and relies heavily on resource management. One of your most important assets in the game is your hand. So the first tip is to try and conserve your hand as much as possible in the early game, and to save cards for late game. In short, do not burn your hand in the early game. So after re-rolling your starting hand, you should have plenty of low-cost cards. And after a few rounds, you might have the chance to use 2 to 3 of them within the same round. However, you should ask yourself a question. Am I extracting enough value out of playing this card right now? Or am I just playing it simply because I can play it right now and I have the mana to use it? For example, if you have a Mystic Shot in hand, and your opponent has a 1/1 Inspiring Mentor on the board, and you have 2 mana to cast your Mystic Shot, then I think it might be better for you to save your Mystic Shot and your mana for better uses. For example, to kill off their stronger units like a Zed later in the game. Exception for this rule would be when you are playing a Jinx deck. Because Jinx levels up when your hand is empty, therefore it might be beneficial for you to burn your own hand if you have Jinx on the board. However, in most cases, I think it is almost never wise for you to burn your hand early just to finish off your opponent's weak units for better conservation of resources for your late game. Talking about resource management, the second tip for you is how to control the use of mana each round. And in Legends of Runeterra, there's a mechanism called spell mana, where you can store up to 3 manas at the end of each round for use of spells in the next round. And spell mana is crucial to your game plan, especially in the mid game, because if you do not have spell mana stored, then in most of the time, you cannot cast spells after summoning a medium to high cost unit. And this prevents you from being able to counter your opponent after they cast a strong spell to kill off your important units or champions. For example, if you are using a Heimerdinger deck, then after summoning Heimer, and you always want to cast spells immediately in order to bring out your fleeting turrets to attack in round 5 or 6. And this would not be possible if you did not store spell mana in the previous rounds. Therefore, if you do not know when to stop summoning units or when to use or not use a spell, a recommended stopping point would be when you have 3 manas left. So storing 3 spell manas after each round is a very good choice for you to do. Aside from conserving your own mana, it is also super important to keep track on your opponent's mana bar and try to trick them into burning their own mana bar to prevent them from making counterplays to your own play. A great example would be in games versus Ionia decks. And I'm pretty sure that if you have played some games against decks with Ionia in it, then you must have had some very frustrating experiences of getting denied. For example, when you are super excited because you've just drawn a game-changing spell like the Ruination to clear the board, only then to realize that you got denied. It fucking sucks, I know it. And I'm pretty sure that there are not many gameplay experiences that are worse than being denied and denied and denied over and over again. Deny is one of the strongest cards in the game, and even after the nerf, it costs 4 mana, but trust me, Ionia decks got to have at least 2 denies. Therefore, if you are playing against Ionia decks, try to bring them below 4 manas before casting your game-changing spells in order to prevent your spells from getting denied. And such principles of keeping track on your opponent's mana bar also work on other decks. For example, if you are versing a shadow deck, then keep track on their black spear. If you can bring your opponent below 2 manas before killing off their units, then you can prevent them from killing off your 3 health champions like Zed, Fiora, or Elise with a black spear. The 4th tip is to learn to attack at the start of the round. The turn-based system in Legends of Runeterra is a little bit different from other card games, for which both players can act in each round, even if they are not on the attacking side. Which means that if I am the attacking side this round, then I have the right to act first. I can choose to summon a unit, I can cast spells, or I can declare an attack. If I chose to summon units or to cast spells, then my opponents can have their chance to react by summoning another unit or to cast spells, thus providing them a chance for counterplays. However, if I chose to attack right away, then my opponent can only choose to block with his existing units or to cast a burst spell or to cast a fast spell. Therefore, attacking at the start of the round would be a great choice in 2 different situations. The first is to guarantee damage to your opponent's nexus if they have no units or if the number of your units outscales them. For example, in this game, I had 2 units summoned before the 3rd round started, while my opponent had none of them. After the 3rd round started, I attacked immediately to deal 2 free damages to my opponent's nexus. And the second situation is when you can finish off your opponent. For example, in this clip, during the start of the round, I have 5 units on board while my opponent only had 2. Here I misplayed by choosing to summon Shock Chariot. It allowed my opponent to react by summoning units with special effects or by casting strong slow spells like the Ruination, which might left them a chance for comeback. The correct play should be me declaring an attack immediately, so that no matter how he chose to block, he would have lost anyways. And it is not always good to attack at the start of the round, but then we should all learn when is the best timing to attack, and we should add attacking at the start of the round to our arsenal in order to extract the most value out of your attack token. After learning when to attack, the final tip that we shall learn is when not to attack in your attacking round. So even if you are on the attacking side this round, doesn't mean that you have to attack no matter what. In most cases, when you are attacking or blocking, you are actually trading units with your opponents. The blocking side has the advantage to choose how to trade by choosing the correct blockers to block each attacks. Therefore, when you are on the attacking side, you should have thought about the worst trade scenario in your mind before attacking. And then you should ask yourself, is the worst trade still beneficial to me? If the answer is yes, then go for the attack. If it is a no, then why not just end your round without attacking? For example, in this game, we are approaching late game, and I only had a 2/3 Soul Shepherd on my board, and I do not have any other units to summon in my hand, while my opponent had a 2/2 Rat and a 5/4 Karma. If I chose to attack, he would have definitely used Karma to block my attack, which kills my Soul Shepherd. Therefore, the correct play for me right here is not to attack, but to wait till the next round so that I can use my Soul Shepherd to block a powerful attack. So remember guys, attacking might not always be the best option for you, and saving units for blocking is also a very good choice in many situations. So here are my 5 tips to help new players get into the game quickly and to help improve your skills immediately. I've spent a lot of time making this video, so if you appreciate my content, please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys later. Goodbye.